This is the real uncensored Browns fan, and I had to take my shirt off because I was rocking purple today, and I didn't want people to get it twisted in this video. You already know where I stand. It's that brown and orange, and you know what I'm saying. If you ain't wearing that, you don't matter. Um, so we here, man. We here at our division game. And I was sitting here just like thinking back all those times that not all those times, but those two videos, 2 to 3, I think probably maybe 4 videos I made in regards to like a Baker Mayfield and a Lamar Jackson type. And I really don't remember all what I said, but let's hopefully like I ain't changed too much. But I will tell you what I did change on. Now, we into the season. We're going 1-2 right now. Baker's not looking hot. Lamar Jackson is. It go back to the draft video. Now, when I started this channel, if y'all been a follower of the channel, if y'all watch most of my videos, y'all know that this channel was started because I wanted Baker Mayfield. I felt like we were going in the direction of either Sam Darnold or Josh Rosen or Saquon Barkley or whatever. I wanted Baker. That was it. And it's still the same way. That's my quarterback. That's the one I wanted. That's the one I'm riding with. Because I put the chips down on Baker. I felt like anybody, like he said, anybody going to change this franchise around is going to be him. No, he is not looking great right now. Okay? But we also gotta be mindful of what this franchise been though. Like a quarterback killer. And it has not killed him yet. No, he hasn't looking great, but he don't look terrible. Or at least what we know he can look like, we can see more from him. We don't see him folding. We don't see this franchise being too much for him to handle. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he got talent around him, but I just don't see it. I feel like if anybody was going to be able to do it, it was going to be him. With that said, Lamar Jackson, man, I mean, when we drafted him with the last pick and I seen that he was going to the Ravens, I had a feeling in my heart. Like, some type of feeling where it was just like, whoa. Like, I'm kind of, like, nervous about that. But I tried to not pay it any attention because I didn't think he could pass. I didn't think he was going to ever be able to pass. I know as far as this is a topic right now I'm starting to see for all of a sudden, but black quarterbacks. And let's just go ahead and put it out there since we're talking about black quarterbacks. I've always felt like most black quarterbacks, or maybe all of them besides an exception of like a Donovan McNabb, relied on talent and they didn't really rely on anticipation skills and be able to throw. Like being able to throw, knowing where a guy's supposed to be type of thing. You know, like a Peyton Manning or, you know, Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees, you know, somebody like that. So, I just never felt like Lamar would have that. I feel like just because with black quarterbacks, even you look at Cam Newton or let's see, like I don't know, Robert was a little bit different, but he didn't last long enough. His sample size ain't long enough. Cam Newton is probably like the best, and I don't really consider Russell Wilson all of a black quarterback because he's mixed, but I mean I guess you can. Same thing with Kaepernick too. You know, he's mixed, so you really can't, you know, decipher if he's a black quarterback, but just somebody that's like straight, like mom and dad black. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they relied on, like, if that person was wide open, you know what I'm saying, they just throw it as hard as they could to get it there. They didn't have, even Tyrod Taylor, I feel like he didn't have good anticipation. I think, like, a player had to be, like open for them to throw you the ball. That's the same thing I feel about Lamar Jackson. To make a long story short, I feel like unless a guy is really going to be open, you can mess up his game. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like anticipation was his thing. Now, granted, the first week, okay, that they played a team that didn't understand what was they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They had an expectation. The other team had an expectation that they were gonna run the ball a lot. I mean, anybody would have thought that. That they were gonna be a run heavy team, and then they kind of lit them up. So that's where the dangerous part of it is. And let me say this: Lamar Jackson's game, the way that he has the ability to run makes him dangerous. That's why I was scared. That's when my heart dropped, because with his running ability, he can. I could say he can make an offense better. He really can, because you think like you gotta play the run. You worried about containing him and containing the run, then you could throw a bomb. You know what I'm saying? So him bringing pressure, as far as like maybe he got to bring more into the box. Him having the ability that he has to be able to just run and outrun defenders and create big plays with his legs will bring defenses to stack the box more against him. Then obviously creating a little bit more of a single coverage for some of his receivers. I feel like he has that ability like to make an offense better. But it really comes up to the head game. And then, like I said, what I mean by the head game, like I'm talking about like in between the eyes, you know what I'm saying, having anticipation and having those smarts. So can he do it? It's up to this. I still feel like, as far as my sample size of looking at black quarterbacks, besides the exception of Donovan McNabb, who was a beast, but he was kind of like a jerk in the end, which played out on his aspect. He didn't win a Super Bowl, so you won't really be known as a great. You know what I mean? Because you need those. Anywho, I still feel like Baker was the one that for us. You know what I'm saying? And what do I expect to see out of this game that's about to come up? I expect us to win, honestly. Like, I expect us to win almost every game, for real. Because for the fact that, like, I know I'm hyping this up again, but we have the team. We had, at least from last year, yeah, we didn't beat up on teams that, like, made it to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? But we were close. We fought with them. I think as we continue to find what this offensive field is going to be, this offensive identity, I guess this is going to be the identity of the team. Baker's supposed to be the identity of the team. I really feel like the defense should be. I mean, that's where the whole dog pound came from. Like, I feel like defense wins championships. So, like, I mean, granted, Baker is starting to become a celebrity now, and I get that. But at the same time, like, I'm not trying to call him a game manager, but we just let it develop a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Let Nick Chubb be our workhorse when Kareem come back. Let them both, you know what I'm saying, dual head dragging. And I mean, Dearness Johnson been looking good as far as pass blocking. I see in the backfield, and I mean, he adds that little extra layer of protection I can see. And maybe I'm missing some stuff too. But yeah, man, I mean, their offensive line versus our defensive line, this is going to be a real test today, or I'm sorry, yeah, I don't know, well, the real test when we play on this Sunday, as well as, our offensive line, man, I don't know what happened to that Teller dude, man, like, but, let's hope, Kush got to hold it down, man, we all give him some more time. Let's really take a look at the battle of the trenches when we watch this game on Sunday, and that'll really be able to tell us what's gonna happen. I'm still not gonna break the faith yet. Like, as far as us making the playoffs, yeah, it looks shaky, but I already done said too much already. I gotta be all the way in, and I'm hoping they are all the way in too, because I hate to think that I'm already thinking about the draft. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we need to get offensive linemen and stuff like that. Like, that's what's popping up in my back of my head. It's way too fucking early for all of that. But, that's kind of is what it is right now. That's what we foreseeing. But we trying to win this shit right now. So, and I'm not looking into any college right now to see what type of offensive lineman is going to be. All I know is that if you're going to get offensive linemen, you need to get them out of either Wisconsin or Nebraska. Do not get no linemen from out of Notre Dame. Just don't get any players from Notre Dame. Just stay away from Notre Dame. But we definitely need out of that Midwest, maybe Idaho. Shit, somebody nice got to be out of there, cause those are the players that can block for real. You know what I'm saying? From them like, hey, middle of nowhere type schools. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of like party and stuff like that. Where the big guys are cool too, man, cause everybody party, everybody cool. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of got the balance. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably tripping. But at the same time, like I feel like they gotta be confident, but they gotta be cool, but they also gotta be professional. They also gotta be, um, technical savvy. You know what I'm saying, and talented, obviously. So, get some of them corn-fed dudes, man, or maybe some dudes out of Mississippi or something like that. I don't know, man. Like, but I really believe like those schools for sure. Nebraska, Wisconsin, Idaho is just a toss up, really. But those two is the ones that you really get your good offensive lineman from. Um, yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna predict the score. I think I did before, and it just went backward. It flipped. So I'm not gonna predict the score right now. I expect a real tough match, man. A real like a brawl, man. And this is gonna be it, man, because you got RO like this is RO. The Ravens is us, man. I don't care what you. It's almost like a child. It's like a child that we gave birth to, and it's like I kind of have a little warmth for them because they were us. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we have reincarnated, and we gotta take back our reigns. We gotta take back what we gave to them, and let's start doing that, man. Also, John Harbaugh is a good coach, man. I mean, I always forget about him. I always talk about Tomlin, but John Harbaugh is a good coach too. So, Freddie, man, you got a lot of stuff, man. Y'all need to let Freddie know like he got to come out and do this thing, man. And I know I've been a little bit impatient. I'm tired. I'm just tired, all right? But you know what? There's been people that have been in it longer than me, so I need to shut up and give them some time. So, shit, maybe we be like the Redskins, and give them 6 years like they did Jay Gruden. Who even knows, man? Expect Nick Chubb to have a big game, man. Let's just see what happens, man. Uh, Baker versus Lamar. I'm still taking Baker's my guy, man. I'm not until they fold, till we gotta put the expiration on him. I'm not backing off. That's been my quarterback, and that's what I wanted to do since, like I said, why I started this show. So, but it is scary to see Lamar Jackson kind of have the success he's having right now. All of a sudden, he could throw. But yeah, let me get up out of this mug. I'll be carrying over so long, man. Real Uncensored Browns fan. About to sign out. Love, peace, and brownies. Yup.